today.
No. What is your question?
Outlined
No,
in the
no, no,
quote
Mr.
form.
Elizondo, no.
Your Honor, respectfully, as a bailor and grantor, I've granted this court equitable title for settlement of any
No,
charges
sir.
on
This
the
is a
doctrine
criminal
of
court. No,
trust
sir.
and merit.
Mr. Elizondo.
Your Honor, for the record, respectfully, I am a Texas common law free man. I do not participate in corporate Ponzi schemes that require me to have
This is not
registration
that, sir.
and
This is not
insurance.
Mr.
I do
Elizondo.
not
Stop.
consent. Gave
No,
this
no, let
court
me no,
equitable
Mr.
title for
Elizondo,
settlement
stop. Mr.
of
Elizondo,
any
stop.
charge
Mr.
under
Elizondo.
doctrine of trust
Mr.
merge.
Elizondo, stop.
A sovereign citizen just had a heated argument with a judge, and you're going to want to see it. Is in court for something minor, driving without valid insurance. Instead of just paying the $100 fine, he sent him $3 and is now bringing up all his sovereign citizen beliefs right there in court. Seriously, what is this? Justice on clearance. Also, let me know in the comments if you think this guy might be a teacher. When I first watched this, I noticed a whiteboard in the back that looked just like one from a classroom. Kind of wild to think he could be teaching kids this stuff. Anyway, let's get into it and watch how the judge completely shuts down his arguments.
Good morning, Your Honor. My Christian name is Jose, and my family name is Elizondo. I am the bailiff today, and respectfully ask an issue to raise.
Wait, Mr. Elizondo, wait. Jose Elizondo, I show that you have one case pending, and that is expired registration. Do you understand that's the charge that is pending against you?
Yes, I understand, but respectfully.
Okay, sir. Okay, hang on. There's several steps we need to take over. Were you able to hear my explanation about defendant's rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights or options?
Yes.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, respectfully, I haven't received my documentation that I requested in a timely manner to proceed today.
No. What is your question? No, Mr. Elizondo, no. What is your question about the rights and options that I went over at the start of court?
I have no questions regarding that.
Okay, then to this charge of expired registration, actually, I'm going to stop and say, you mailed in payment.
I did.
You mailed in $3 and you have a balance due of $129. So with that payment of $3, we've already entered a plea of no contest for you because Texas law allows that to be entered for you. So we're set here to determine, are you able to make the balance of your payment by Monday, or do you need some time to pay that out?
Your Honor, respectfully, as a bailor and grantor, I've granted this court equitable title for settlement of any
No,
charges.
sir. This is a criminal court. No, sir. Mr. Elizondo, this is not a civil court. There are no parties like that in this proceeding. You're a defendant. You're not a grantor. I'm the judge. And so that does not apply to this court. You may have read that might be something in a civil court. That does not apply here. So my question to you, sir, is since you've already mailed in payment and indicated a plea of no contest by mailing in a payment under Texas law, can you get the balance paid by Monday, or do you need some time to pay that out, or do you have a financial situation that you need a financial packet?
Your Honor, for the record, respectfully, I am a Texas common law free man. I do not participate in corporate Ponzi schemes that require me to have registration.
This is not that, sir. This is not, Mr. Elizondo, stop. Mr. Elizondo, stop. This is not the time to make a statement. You see, we have like 12 other people who are set here. You're set on a criminal charge. This is not time for you just to go and make a statement about a civil matter that it is not set in this court.
So are you saying that I don't have civilian due process of law?
No, but this is not a civil matter. You're raising terms in regards to this as if this were like a civil lawsuit. This is a criminal charge where
it's
you've
not
already
criminal, Your Honor.
Yes, it is, sir. This is a Class C criminal charge in Texas, displaying an expired registration. That is a Class C criminal charge, and you mailed in partial payment. So I'm trying to determine, are you able to make the rest of your payment by Monday, or do you need some time to pay it out?
I have the right to equitable title for this settlement or any charges on the doctrine of trust merge.
This is not a matter of a title to a vehicle or anything like that, sir. You seem to be confusing some civil law.
Well, I have some confusion because on Supreme Court case law Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, they clearly state that you don't need registration or insurance for private personal travel, and I don't consent to any corporate Ponzi scheme.
No offense, but this guy is a perfect example of why Zoom court hearings need to end immediately. It seems like the judge doesn't even know how to mute him. Either she need to mute his endless rambling or just wrap things up. We all know he has no intention of actually paying the fine, and seriously, if anyone can explain this, let me know. Why did he only send $3 when he owes $100? That's like walking into Starbucks, tossing $3 on the counter, and expecting a venti frappuccino. It just doesn't work like that. Partial payments like this don't stop a case from moving forward if his plan was to delay things or make a point. It definitely didn't help. If anything, it just made him look worse in front of the judge. Drop a comment if you understand what he was trying to do, because it seems like he's playing Monopoly while the rest of us are dealing with real life.
Well, this is nothing to do with the corporation. This is a Texas charge, and you've already mailed in a payment for this. So you've indicated a plea of no contest. Are you saying that you're not pleading that? Then why did you give them $3?
As a bailior and grantor, I gave this court
Mr. Elizondo, stop. Mr. Elizondo, stop. Mr. Elizondo,
of trust merge.
Mr. Elizondo, stop. Why did you mail in $3?
Because as a bailior and grantor, I have granted to this court equitable title for settlement of any.
No, sir. We do not settle. And, sir, Mr. Elizondo, there's no party in a criminal charge that's called a bailior, and you cannot claim a position that is not one in this court.
Your Honor,
there's no status of bailior.
Are you giving me finance?
No, sir. Listen, I need you to listen to me. I need you to listen to me. There's no status of bailior or grantor in this criminal court. You may have read some cases in regards to some other matters. You are a defendant. No, Mr. Elizondo, you need to be quiet and listen. You're a defendant. You mailed in $3, which is partial payment of a total of $132. All right. Now, by law, when you mail in a payment, a plea of no contest is entered. All right. So my question to you was, when you mailed in the $3, was that your intent to make a partial payment, requesting a payment plan, or were you attempting to post a bond?
My intent was, like I said, I am the bailior and grantee. I have granted this court equitable title for settlement of any charges under doctrine of trust merge. That's my answer to your question.
Okay. That is not an answer that applies in criminal court. So based upon your payment of $3, the court has already entered a plea of no contest, and I'm going to order that you get the balance paid.
Your Honor, respectfully.
Within 30 days.
Okay, Your Honor, respectfully, with those documents that you have, I didn't receive any documentation requested in a timely manner to proceed today. Outlining my full long tone under Chapter 66 of Texas Civil Practice Code, which is
provable. Mr. Elizondo, stop. The Civil Practice Code does not apply to this courtroom. This is the Code of Criminal Procedure applies to the criminal courtroom. So the Civil Code does not apply.
But I still have a civilian due process, Your Honor.
Well, yes,
I have not entered a plea.
You did by mailing it in. By mailing that in, that's entering a plea of no contest. You mailed in a payment of $3.
Your Honor,
you can get the balance paid.
The reason why I did that, as a bailior and grantor, like I stated multiple times, I've granted this court equitable title for settlement.
Okay, Mr. Elizondo. Mr. Elizondo, were you wanting to plead not guilty and request a trial?
No. Respectfully, Your Honor. Constitutionally, too. For the record, I am a Texas common law free man. I do not participate in any Ponzi schemes that require me to have registration and insurance. I do not consent quasi-jurisdiction. Respectfully, Your Honor, I plead for a civilian due process of law.
This guy really thinks that saying respectfully before interrupting the judge is going to magically get him off the hook for the $3 he paid. Like, no, that's not how respectfully works. Also, can we talk about the whiteboard behind him? From what I can see, it kind of looks like he might be a teacher, which is honestly a scary thought. Imagine the kind of lessons he's giving to students. If any of you can read what's on that board, drop it in the comments. Because if he is a teacher, that's wild, and here's something you might not know. Judges can actually fine you for wasting the court's time, even if you're representing yourself. So throwing sovereign citizen arguments on top of that is like adding extra chaos to your legal mess. Let me know in the comments what you think the judge should do. Personally, I think courts should start giving extra fines to sovereign citizens for wasting time and clogging up the system, but I know some of you might not agree. So I'd love to hear your take.
Okay, well, you're
under Section 1, Article 10.
Okay, Mr. Elizondo, you're receiving the exact same due process that every other person who's appeared in this court has. and you have mailed in a payment of $3, and that payment is received as a plea of no contest.
Who is my accuser, Your Honor? Respectfully.
The state of Texas. That citation that you received, that is the accusation. And
okay, well, I would like to go to trial for this.
So you're indicating that you wish to change your plea from no contest to not guilty?
Yes.
All right. And you wish to waive your right to jury trial, or do you wish to request a jury trial?
No.
So no jury trial. You wish to waive your right to a jury trial?
1 second, please.